Okay, so first of all, let's look at footwork and how to stand, drop into a fighting stance, an on-guard position for modern sword fighting. So if you've ever done any traditional sword fighting, foil, epee, sabre, you will probably be told to stand and put your heels together, your feet at a right angle, then take a step forward, drop your weight, and you will come on guard something like this. Head up on target, ready to fence. So in modern sword fighting, you can start off the same way. If you like, put your heels together, take a step forward, drop your weight straight through your tailbone, but now you're going to move your left leg out slightly. And so this foot is pointing straight towards your opponent. This trailing foot is about 45 degrees in this direction. And if you imagine a line going through your tailbone to the floor, imagine that's one point of a triangle, and where your feet are, or your heels are the other 2 points. So you have a triangle of strength and stability. So you can move around without moving your feet, and you're not going to get pushed over or knocked over by a blow from your opponent. Let's just look at that from the front. Heels together, right angle, step forward, drop your weight, move your back foot round slightly, 45 degrees out here, drop your weight through your tailbone, tuck your tummy in, I have to, okay, try and get some core strength, chest nice and open, shoulders open, head up on target. That's your on guard, that's your basic position for modern sword fighting. Now, if you imagine a line going left to right, just touching the toes of your right foot, if you want to change to the other side, so you're changing guards once you've got a weapon in your hand, from one side to the other, so this foot comes, toes touch the line, this foot steps back 45 degrees out there, and you are a mirror image of the way you were standing before. Okay, so toes up to the line, foot back, toes up to the line, drop back. Remember, drop your weight. Okay, this kind of semi-squat position you will get used to in all types of sword fighting. This kind of bouncing semi-squat is where you will be. You will feel it in your thighs. It is a natural workout for the lower part of your body, good for your core, keeping your body nice and centered in a nice strong grounded position. Okay, so you can move from side to side, you're moving the weapon from side to side. Now, one thing to watch out for at this stage is a collapsing knee. So dropping into your fighting stance, one of the most common things that you will see people do when they first start to get into modern sword fighting is this knee will collapse inwards. Okay, so when they've got a sword in their hand and they're moving, that will happen. Even when they're striking with a weapon, this will happen. You have to try, push out with those inner thigh muscles. Okay, don't let this knee collapse, because I'm exaggerating this movement. It might just be a small thing. But if this knee collapses as you move, your shoulder comes down, your hip drops, your whole body goes out of alignment. It's very bad for your back. And if you're in the middle of sparring, it will take your strikes way off target. Okay, so from either side, don't let your front knee collapse in. Push out. Keep that grounded triangle so that you can move around one side to the other. Okay, let's try this with a two-handed weapon. So, two-handed modern sword fighting. This is an official competition two-hander. So, as we've looked at, right hand underneath the cross guard, left hand by the pommel end. Just rest the weapon on your right shoulder and then drop into that fighting stance. So you're going to lead with your left leg. So with a two-handed weapon, the sword, the weapon is always on the opposite side of your body than your leading leg. I say always, 95% of the time, but certainly to begin with, as you transition from one side to the other, as we were just doing without a weapon in our hands. Okay, from the other side, dropping into your fighting stance. Okay, nice, small, controlled movements, trying to get that symmetry on each side as you transition with the weapon from right to left, left to right.